For tax refund?
Of course, anytime because I needed it.
Resident Rose Manglonia is waiting for her tax return dating back to 2008. During his State of the Island address, Governor Eddie Calvo promised residents like Manglonia that they will no longer have to wait years to receive their returns. Senator Ben Pangilinan, chair of the Committee of Ways and Means, shares that vision and sent the governor a proposal on how to make it a reality.
I'm proposing to the governor that we consider reprogramming the recent issue to be sold of the Tourist Attraction Fund bonds and reprogram a portion of that bonds to the payment of past due refunds, 2009 and back.
Pangilinan is talking about a $110 million bond, $30 million of which would go to pay current bond debt, and $28 million is slated to build a museum. Pangilinan says he is awaiting the governor's approval of the plan.
I think it's very critical that we decide to do this, because if he agrees to that, we can put the bill on the floor in this legislative session, and that it'll ease the sale of those bonds in Wall Street next week when they know that we have redirected and reauthorized the bonds.
In the meantime, according to the Department of Revenue and Taxation Deputy Director Marie Benito, staff at DRT are processing tax returns as fast as they can.
Right now we're working on it. What we're doing is we're processing all the 2009 returns, and that our target date for that is May, early May, and then as soon as we're done with 09, we're going to move right into the 2010.
Since 2006, Benito says about 44,000 taxpayers per year have not received the tax refunds they are due. Benito says the department will have the processing of past due refunds complete by May and tax refunds for 2010 processed by October. She says tax refunds from 2006 to 2009 cost the government about $260 million. However, Pangilinan tells us they have already addressed a good portion of that amount.
In the year 2010, for fiscal year 2011, we've already budgeted $100 million. So really the past due refunds are about 160, maybe even down to 135 based upon recent payments.
Benito says tax refunds for 2010 are estimated to run anywhere from $80 to $100 million.
We process them, we get them ready, and then as soon as we have funds, which is not soon enough, we issue refunds. So what we're doing is just processing, getting it ready, and we also need it for stats, for budget purposes.
Senator Ben Pangilinan says he has already sent a letter to the Bond Council to begin the process, so if the governor does give the plan the green light, the council will be up to speed.
So I'm just waiting for him to demonstrate, whether or not he really has that commitment of paying these refunds, and here's a great opportunity to do so.
Whether Governor Calvo implements Pangilinan's plan or not, it's a commitment taxpayers like Manglonia are hoping will be kept. And now that the governor has come out and said that tax refunds for this year will be paid out on time, what do you think of that?
I hope so. I hope it's going to come out sooner or later.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Lanny Walker.